Hello everyone, welcome back to the 12 Days of Anime. My name is Dylan, and today we're gonna be talking about sexy boys! So yeah, it's day 10 in the 12 Days of Anime, and we're going to be talking about some sexy boys, my 5 favorite boys of the year that I watched this year, and it's a really hard decision because I watched a lot of really great anime with some really sexy boys. But I did make a little list, so we're going to run it down right now for you. Number 5 is actually a recent addition to this list because I haven't actually finished the series yet, and that is Nishinoya from Haikyuu. Okay, look, let me just say, first off, that this was destined to be because he's voiced by Greg Ayres. And I am a Greg Ayres fanboy. I love him. And I love him as a person, too. I love him as an actor even more, but actually I love him as a person more. I'm all over the place in this video, I'm sorry. The reason I love Nishinoya, though, aside from being voiced by Greg Ayres, who is fabulous, is that he is just a really vital part of the team in Haikyuu. He is the libido. Is that right how you say it? No, sorry, not libido, oh my gosh. Libero. He is the libero who is basically the one that saves the ball and keeps the ball in play in the back, and I adore him. I love how he is also a very inspirational person, and he keeps the morale up for the team, and gives them a speech whenever they feel down or not sure of themselves. I really, really like this character a lot. He is, of course, a ladies' man, and he's also really, really eccentric, and I love those characters. He's essentially a mini Tanaka, who is my second best boy in Haikyuu. I love Tanaka, he's amazing. But yeah, Nishinoya is my favorite, by far. Absolutely love him. He's a little cute fireball, and I just want to hug him. Number 4 on my list is Shannon Kasul from Scrapped Princess. This is just a stoic bad boy who has a heart of gold and is really, really devoted to his sister. Even though they're not related by blood, he still adores her and protects her, and I love, love, love that aspect because I'm also adopted, and I know how it feels to kind of feel like an outcast in your family. A little bit. Just kind of. It's not as dramatic as this show, but still, I kind of know how that feels, how you're just kind of not wanted, or you feel unwanted even though you are. It's just, I felt good knowing that Shannon was such a devoted brother, and I love him, and it also helps that Crispin Freeman voices him, and Crispin Freeman is the best person you can get to play a stoic bad boy, in my opinion. And it doesn't help that he's super hot. How old is he? Can I even date him? I don't know. There's a lot of characters on this list that I can't date because they're underage, so that's a little weird. Moving on. Alright, getting into another boy that I can't date. What was his name, though? That's the question. I don't even remember his name. It's the hot boy with the abs from Iron-Blooded Orphans. What is his name? Orga. I love Orga. There it is. I had to look at his face and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I adore Orga. He is just such a cool, collected character who is a really great strategist, and I really like that part of his character as well. And he's also hot. And he has weird hair. I like weird hair for some reason. I don't know, I just like weird hair. It makes them more unique and interesting, in my opinion. You can tell a lot about people's hair in anime. Also, are all these boys, do they all have spiked hair? Huh, maybe that's a thing I like. Yeah, I just really love Orga. He is just a really great character, and he's voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, who is a great actor. I love voice actors. I can't help myself. I gravitate towards certain actors, and then their characters just end up being my favorite. That's just how it works. Okay, moving on. Number 2 on my absolute favorite boys of the year this year is Kanba from Penguin Drum. I don't know if I've talked about Penguin Drum yet, but it's an amazing show. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. It's wonderful. And I love Kanba because, again, he's a brother who is incredibly devoted to his sister, absolutely loves her, and again, she's not related by blood. Well, that's kind of a spoiler, I guess. Sorry if you didn't know that. But still, that's part of the reason why I love the series so much, so I had to say that. I guess I just really love characters that are devoted to their families. I think that's why. And it's partially because my own family is kind of... I don't want to get into details, but it's kind of dodgy and kind of tricky to talk about. And I don't know what it's like to have a family who is incredibly devoted to you and loves you and calls all the time. I don't know what that's like. I really don't. And honestly, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, I make my own family as well because I have a lot of friends who I adore and they help me stay positive all the time. And I really, really appreciate that. I didn't know I was gonna talk about that in this video, but apparently I am. So that's why I love Kanba, because he is just a really, really sweet character who is the kind of character that will sacrifice everything for the person that he loves. And I just find that incredibly beautiful, and that's why he's one of my favorite boys of the year. I love him. Okay, and we're finally on to my number 1 favorite pick, who is honestly my best boy of the year, and he will always be my favorite, and I adore him to death, and that is Bulat from Akame ga Kill. Oh my gosh. So first off, he's gay. Basically the only character that I could actually date in real life, and I would if I could, because, oh, this man, honey. He is honestly the sexiest boy of the year. He is the sexiest, and there is no competition. I love him, and I think he might be one of my favorite characters of all time. I should put him on my favorites list, on my anime list, because honestly, he's just wonderful and sexy, and I love him, and he's gay, and I love gay people! So he's obviously available. But yeah, he would be mine, all mine. I would jump on him in a second. And again, he's also a very devoted character. He loves his friends, and he will do anything for them, and anything to keep them safe. I guess I just like people that are like that. I like the loyal anime boys best, because they're what I want to find in a man someday. And that's just why I love these characters so much. So anyway guys, that is my top 5 list of my favorite boys of the year. What are some of your favorite boys that you watched this year? Let me know and leave links to pictures. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you want to check out the database below and see all of the amazing peeps that are doing this year, it's almost over. We have 1 more day left. That's insane. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please always stay sexy, love your boys, love your man, love them honeys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.